Good afternoon, Health IT.
Alright, I was told by someone else that you have a robot. Is this correct?
We have a robot. We do have a robot, yes.
Well, I would like to know how to deactivate robots because robots keep invading my house and it's ridiculous. I've had to rebuild this house 4 times. 4 times. You know how much time that's costing me? You know how much money I've spent? I've gone through 4 loans. I'm in so much debt.
You could probably make some good money from papers or something, though, if you contact them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, I'd like to deactivate them, and then maybe if I've deactivated them all, I could just sell them, and then I wouldn't have to worry about this debt.
What do these robots look like?
Well, okay, they have gigantic drills, and they drill in from the ground and come in through under my house, so it's extremely hard to, protect my house.
You've seen them?
Yes.
And you've identified it's definitely not just some kind of tunneling machine. It's definitely a robot. It's free-thinking or remote controlled or something, is it? What do you think of the control system?
Yeah. Well,
do you know how it's controlled at all? Because that'd be a good way to work out is, first off, how it's being controlled, and secondly, why is someone sending a fleet of tunneling robots to attack you specifically?
I wouldn't know, because if I knew how it was controlled, I'd probably have a better idea on how to deactivate them, but it just seems like they are remote controlled, but I don't really have that many enemies.
Ideally, you want to catch one, I would suggest, because then you can, we may be able to reverse engineer it for you and find out who's controlling it, what's controlling it, and then...
I've caught them multiple times, but they self-destruct.
Okay, have you got any kind of photo evidence or anything of when you've caught them?
Well, see... They're extremely fast. I've caught like blurs on my my camera, and I've uploaded them, and no one believes they're robots. So.
Yeah, it's difficult to say. I mean, you've got too little information really, in order to be able to say how necessarily to deactivate them. You could go with kind of some EMP pulse or something again, but obviously it's going to mean you can't really have any electronics in your house, unless you get military-grade protected electronics for your house as well, which could get expensive. You've got to have a EMP-shielded toaster, for example.
Ah, that sounds really expensive. I'm in so much debt already.
Yeah, so possibly move might be a cheaper option. Move to somewhere where you're, or ideally somewhere next to something that's going to cause more issues, like a police station or a military.
Well, I would move, but living out in the Sahara Desert is not many options.
I would have thought you have endless options, really, there. Whereabouts in Sahara are you?
Well, I had a map, and then, I'll be honest with you, I put it up on a wall, and I threw a dart at it, and it just landed right in the middle of Sahara, and I just went there. Now I live here. It's really hot. I have like 20 fans going on right now. It's ridiculous.
Excellent. Have you seen Tremors?
Tremors?
The movie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, no, because that might be good. That might give you some advice. I know they were kind of creatures rather than robots, but certainly in a kind of desert environment and things. So, because I imagine it's much easier to tunnel in a desert environment.
Yeah, that's why.
Do you have foundations? Do you have foundations to your property?
Foundation?
Yeah, like solid foundations. Have concrete that you put in the ground that you then build.
Well, I've pretty much made this. It's kind of concrete. I just made it. Pretty much brought it over here, and then I used the mix and made it. So yeah, I would say I have a small foundation going on. It's not that big of a house, though.
Yeah.
It used to be pretty big, but until I had to get like 4 loans. And you know how much it costs to drive out of Sahara to a bank?
I bet it does. I bet, yeah. Yeah, so as I say, there's not much more I can give you that kind of advice, but beyond that, no, if you can catch one of these things, then we can certainly put it in our lab and probably reverse
I will
engineer
definitely give you a call back if I catch.
Yeah, give us a call, for sure. Okay,
right.
No worries. All right.
Wait, who am I talking to so I know who to call back?
Any of us here, we're all proficient in robots.
All right, I got it. Okay.
No worries. Cheers.
Thank you, sir. Cheers. Bye.